When it comes to community service and activism, there are talkers, there are doers, and then there is Karen Harper Royal, a change maker who's been advocating for kids in the city since the 90s. In recent years, she has changed her focus from advocacy to ancestry and making history in the process.
I've given each of you a copy of this. We have a large number of recovery school districts, direct-run schools that are failing, and we have those that are on academic watch.
I live in a community with all children. I live in a community with children who don't have me as a mom. I care about all children. You know, you can't make just your child safe if not all children are safe.
If you've ever followed public education in New Orleans, then hers is a familiar face.
I take this all the way back to 1992 when I quit my job to be at my son's school every day.
I was told, let's just have a
I wanted to make sure that he was not put into a box. Black boys who don't sit at circle time end up being put into special classes and just kind of forgotten about, being made to be a behavior problem, and I knew my child was brilliant.
By the time her son was in middle school, Karen doubled down on her efforts, going to every school board meeting, highlighting the issues, raising concerns, and most importantly, showing up.
It's going to be used as a bargaining chip. Me speaking here tonight is being used as a bargaining chip.
Not just for her son, but for all children.
As people begin to see me advocate, they asked me to help them with different issues with their children.
The school board eventually hired her. She also created a parent resource center and worked with the Office of Mental Health to get children the critical services they needed. Then Katrina happened and upended the traditional school system.
They were experimenting on our children. And I felt that after a traumatic event such as Hurricane Katrina, I knew I wanted normalcy for my child.
Not only was it a challenge to find a school, it was a challenge getting students there as well. Her younger son was a student at a high-performing school uptown, miles away from their Gentilly home with no transportation provided.
So I had to sue the school district.
The district settled. Transportation was provided. Karen, though, was just getting started. She worked with the Southern Poverty Law Center to file a federal suit for how the school district handled discipline and students with disabilities.
And unfortunately, they saw our children as liabilities, those children who needed more. Those children cost more to educate. If you don't educate yourself about what your rights are, you don't have any.
She is beyond an advocate. Karen Harper Royal is a fighter for the community.
Where do I get this warrior spirit from? Because I can't turn it off.
It's a question she began to explore when health issues forced her to step back from education advocacy.
God just has a way of putting you where you need to be, or sometimes saving you from yourself.
In this case, though, it was more like finding herself.
I am an amalgamation of all of my ancestors who came before me. I truly believe that.
Karen began researching her family tree and analyzed her DNA, tracing her roots back to the Destrehan plantation and her husband's family back to Washington, D.C., where Jesuit priests enslaved at least 4 generations at Georgetown University. Family eventually sold here in Louisiana. As students at Georgetown pushed the university to reconcile with its past, Karen organized a group of descendants. And now, the name of her relative that she found in the slave manifest is manifested prominently on a university building, Isaac Hawkins.
My husband's 4 times great-grandfather. It's such a feeling to connect with that part of American history. Some of these people fought in the Revolutionary War. These people built the Capitol.
As she traced her roots, she also began to connect the dots of this community, eventually starting an online platform and a talk show.
My grandmother and so often African Americans feel like because their ancestors were enslaved, their names are erased. They don't exist. But we can find their names. Their stories need to be told, and they need to be told by people who are connected to these families.
Connecting people is at the heart of her service to the community, whether it be helping parents get the resources they need for kids or piecing together family histories. Her expertise has taken her to our nation's capital and around the world. A sweet New Orleans lady who is no doubt a force to be reckoned with. She is the definition of an inspiring woman doing extraordinary things.